Dear students, topic for this section is wireless alphabet soup. IEEE 802.11 was the initial protocol created in 1997 using the 2.4 gigahertz frequency, and it uses frequency hopping spectrum, that is FHSS, and direct sequence spread spectrum. Okay, different task groups within the 802.11 working group created and revised, and all these groups are using the different protocols and the security techniques, and that is called as the wireless alphabet soup. The 802.11a is a physical layer standard that uses the orthogonal frequency multiplexing, that is OFDM, in the 5 gigahertz band, and it supports the speed up to 6 to 54 Mbps, and it offers the higher speed currently. The 802.11a has a leapfrogged over the 802.11b. Next is 802.11b. It uses the DSSS, that is direct sequence spread spectrum, in the 2.4 gigahertz range to achieve faster speed up to 5.5 and 11 Mbps, and it uses the WEP, that is wired equivalent privacy, for the data protection. Next is 802.11c. So it provides the required information to ensure the proper bridging operation, and is based when developing an APs. Then next is 802.11d. It provides the global harmonization, and it defines the physical layer requirements to satisfy the different regulatory organizations. Okay, and this includes both the 2.4 as well as 5 gigahertz bands, and it only affects those developing 802.11 products. Next is 802.11e. So this extends the MAC layer of 802.11 to provide the quality of service support for audio and video applications. Okay, and it will affect all 802.11 operating frequency via 2.4 and 2. gigahertz, and it is backward compatible with all the existing protocols. Next is 802.11f, which defines a standard so that different APs can communicate with each other. Here the APs means access points can communicate with each other. This inter-access point protocol will allow wireless stations to roam from one access point to another. Next is G. 808.11g. It specifies the higher speed extension to the 2.4 gigahertz band. It extends the 802.11b to support up to 54 Mbps, and it uses the orthogonal frequency division multiplexing rather than DSS. Next is H. 802.11h. So it provides the spectrum managed 802.11a to address the requirements in Europe for use of the 5 gigahertz band. Okay, and the function provided include the dynamic channel selection, that is DCS, and transmit power control, that is TPC. Next is 802.11i, which standardized the MAC enhancement for 802.11 security. It is designed to address the problem and shortcomings of WEP. There are very shortcomings of wireless equivalent privacy. So to overcome or to address that, the 802.11i is developed, and it uses a stronger encryption techniques such as advanced encryption standard, that is AES, and the follow on to DES. Next is J. So 802.11g addresses 4.925 gigahertz operation in Japan. Okay, and in 802.11k defines and exposes radio and network information to facilitate the management and maintenance of wireless and mobile LAN. Okay, it will enable the new application to be created based on the radio information such as location enabled services. So this is regarding the wireless alphabet. So in the next section we will see wired equivalent privacy. Okay, so thank you.